Welcome to the Box of Inspirations, the place where you get the best for you and your business from successful people and entrepreneurs.
Hey everyone, I'm Jan from jkoch.me. I'm a web designer and WordPress security specialist from Germany, and today I'd like to share a lesson with you that I learned the hard way when it comes to WordPress security. When I started out with my entrepreneurial journey, I just set up my WordPress site. I didn't do backups, I didn't install monitoring services, I didn't do nothing about WordPress security. And within the first 3 months, I lost the complete website due to a server breakdown, and I had to start all over. So when you start with your website, make sure that you install a backup plugin. That's the first lesson. There are some paid backup plugins like Backup Buddy, for example, which is really, really good. But there are free backup plugins like BackWP Up, for example, which you can use to schedule your backups, which you can use to save your backups not only to your web server, but also to Dropbox or Amazon S3 or stuff like that, which makes the backup accessible even when your server is breaking down. So definitely save your backup from your WordPress site to to an external space, not to your own web server. Because when you have developed a website over years and when you have put years and years of work into the content of your website, you don't want to lose it just because of a server breakdown. So definitely install backups and definitely install a monitoring service like Wordfence, which is another free plugin, because there might be attacks on your website, like automated robots or hackers trying to find out a valid password username combination to log into your website without you even knowing it. I just recently had an ongoing attack on my website for about 16 hours, where I woke up and I had like 200 emails in my email inbox telling me that the Wordfence plugin has locked out users from trying to sign in. So what the Wordfence plugin does is you can define how many wrong tries a user can have when logging into your website. And let's say you can try 5 times to log in, and after that you have to wait for 30 minutes or something like that, which is a very valid method to prevent brute force or password guessing attacks. And so I had this set up on my website, and I had 200 emails of those in my inbox telling me that for 200 times someone has tried to log into my website, tried to find a valid password combination, which obviously didn't work, or which luckily didn't work. But I wouldn't have known about this attack if I wouldn't have installed Wordfence. So Wordfence does a bit more. Definitely check out the Wordfence plugin and make sure that you pay close attention to it, because whenever you get a mail from Wordfence, it's either that an admin user is logged in, which might be you in the best cases, or might be a hacker in the worst cases, and they tell you when you need an update on the website, for example, which is the next step that I go to in a minute. And they also tell you when you're under attack. So you definitely want to know when your website is attacked so that you can talk to the web host what's going on, and talk to the web host about protection security that they can offer for your website as well. So the last step that I want to share with you is install updates for plugins and themes. There's no such thing than 100% security, but not installing plugins is like an invitation for hacker. Not installing updates on your website is an invitation, because most times the updates for plugins and themes fix security holes, and these security holes are described in public sometimes. So whenever a plugin gets updated and the hacker notices that, they have a changelog. That's what they call it, what the plugin is changing. And in this changelog, they disclose the security holes and the bug fixes that are installed. And if you don't install that plugin, the hacker knows exactly what security holes existed in the plugin or in the theme, and can exploit it. So definitely install plugins. Together with the backup strategy that I mentioned before, you are on a fail-safe side, so nothing can happen. If a plugin update or a theme update goes wrong, you can just recover a backup and your website is back up running. Definitely install plugins for your WordPress website. Definitely install updates to plugins, that's what I mean. Sorry. And definitely keep an eye on those updates. I do updates every week for my clients. I do updates on my own website every week, but I recommend to do at least one update a month and to do at least one backup every week. The backup plugins that I mentioned, Backup Buddy and BackWP Up, both come with a scheduling routine, which says like install one backup every week, I think. So you can leave that on default. It's nothing geeky, no tech stuff, nothing. You can just click through and the backup is running automatically, basically. And yeah, definitely keep attention to your WordPress security.
Thanks for tuning in on today's episode. Head on over to boxofinspirations.com for full recaps and much more.